Welcome to our project Pieces Jackman. Pieces is a social project that aims to create a sustainable and circular chain of operations in the leather industry. We work closely with industry partners, local communities, and organizations to create a holistic approach that considers all aspects of the leather supply chain. First of all, we go to the social measure. The creation of conscious pieces from post-production leather scraps is where sustainability meets equality. And second of all is our mission. Become a #1 sustainable and reliable brand in Vietnam for recycling post-production leather from waste material. And finally is our mission. We are entrepreneurs acting for the environment and disadvantaged by guiding them turn leather scraps into new production.
According to statistics of the Ministry of Labor, Work Invalidity and Social Affairs, there are more than 6.2 million people with disabilities in the country, but only 31% of them are in the labor force. The employment rate for people with disabilities aged 15 and over is 36%, while the rate for people without disability is 60%. The opinion of employers about the recruitment of disabled in particular, as well as the disadvantaged in general, is surveyed too. 55% of employers do not want to recruit. However, nearly a quarter of them, 24%, seek to have their employees to be disabled people. Instead of ordinary 1 in 100 bosses prefers employing disabled humans. About leather waste. Leather cutting waste is what is left over after cutting away the desired shapes. In Vietnam, total productions of leather material supplied to the leather industry is estimated at 220,000 to 250,000 tons. The annual growth rate doubled between 2012 and 2016, reaching 14%.
About the root cause, when it comes to the entrepreneurs, they have the prejudice towards the commitment of the disadvantaged. They have to solve the problems of the cost manage, the extra human resources cost, and have to try their best to maximize the profit. And when it comes to the family, they are overprotective that they don't want their beloved one to work. And about the disadvantaged themselves, they are very unconfident, and some of them are over-reliant into the welfare and the support from their family. When it comes to the shortcoming of treatment of leather waste cutting in Vietnam, the most common way is to create smaller accessory, which will create an extra cost for the research and development department due to its limitation in size and appearance. And moreover, the less common way, which is chemical recycling, is energy wasted and polluted.
Our project is on a small scale. Pieces project requires less capital investment, less labor, and takes advantage of modern technology to maximize the production process. The project makes use of raw material that are post-production leather scraps to create leather products, thereby reducing the cost of raw material and at the time helping preserve the environment. Our project scope at local level. Most of the pieces supply chain activities happen in the southern part of Vietnam. The project aims to use the laborers in Ho Chi Minh City to create leather goods. The leather scraps will be collected from factories in the southern province for the manufacturing process. The finished product will be sent to the distributor as well as put on the e-commerce website to be shown. However, the project has plans to extend to other parts of the country in the future after it has gained significant revenue from its business. Available in the recent days to stay on two main treatment. First is for leather and second for the disadvantaged group. Leather, what we do, people just retaining resources to produce other small products is a positive trend being pursued by many small business and establishment. However, processing and recycling have not been separated into a specific process so that production costs can be maximized. Moreover, some of them use the inefficient treatment. Recycling scrap leather by grinding it into cloth and mixing it with adhesive has been proposed. Such a solution consumes fuel, involves a complex industrial process, and causes environmental pollution, resulting in a low value end products. Treatment for the disadvantaged group. Many social organizations as well as enterprise have been established. These centers carry out all activities of connections and job training between business and workers. Although the aforementioned activities have made many positive production, there's the point that need to overcome. Some firms after recruiting workers fail to maintain the guarantee of benefits of workers with disabilities. These people are only allowed to do small jobs of a low value as training process is lack. But our project not only does similarity, but better. About recycling from the scrap of leather collected from large factories, we will be classified into two categories: usable and non-usable. Pieces will collect the remaining usable leathers and put it into a specific and designed process to design, manufacture, and distribute to the consumer. about training, designed the production process suitable for disadvantaged group. And second of all, we send to the change and control the process and provide direct support when the need arises. And finally, we applied the model in practice while making the appropriate amendments parallelly. How we do that? By combining and utilizing three relationships between project and first is the leather manufacturer, second is social community, and thirdly is distributors. The global leather goods market size was valued at USD 242.85 billion in 2022, and is expected to expand at a compound annual rate of 6.6% from 2023 to 2030. In Vietnam, the production of leather handicrafts is also being developed quite strongly. So, what makes pieces different? This project is particularly distinct from other projects in terms of products and models. In terms of product, the prices are reasonable, without requiring high prices like handmade leather products, artistic, creative, and aesthetic value, with unique and innovative handicrafted technique from different R&D ideas and creative workflows. The products also carry special meanings and messages. In terms of the model, this project combines three relationships mentioned before with close linkages and mutual support. At the same time, the project emphasizes the establishment of appropriate standards and evaluation criteria for suppliers and laborers.
So how does Pieces project contribute to UN goals? The first one is Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. Our project directly aligns with this goal by promoting a circular and sustainable chain of operations in the leather industry, reducing waste and promoting sustainable consumption and production patterns. The next one is Goal 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth. Economic growth will be more sustainable when the disadvantaged become the labor force. It helps reduce the number of unemployed people and equality with access to resources and opportunities. And the last one, Goal 17, Partnerships for the Goals. Stakeholders have a partnership to expand the business scale in terms of workforce, qualification, facilities, and at the same time create a far-reaching social impact in the community.
About product, we focus on three main groups: small leather goods, accessories, and home decor. All will be partly made by the disadvantaged groups. About negative impact and weaknesses, as the project progresses, it has unintentionally affected the businesses that produce recycled leather. Pieces has inadvertently created an intended impact on other stakeholders, such as competition and dissatisfaction. Another negative impact is the possibility of being considered as labor exploitation from the disadvantaged, creating a...
We believe that if just by Pieces, no impact would be made sustainable. Pieces can make use of the available resources from Infinity Spirit, including technical equipment, media, advanced skill trainers, and connection with past customers. Together, we aim to build a social enterprise that is profitable but has a positive impact. About our suppliers, Pieces will reach leather products manufacturers who are looking for ways to handle leather scraps after production to collect leather pieces. Pieces will try to reach investment funds as to get more support about academic training or capital, which will be utilized for investment in R&D, facilities, manufacturing process, marketing strategy, and labor insurance. Pieces wants to help the disadvantaged by providing them with job opportunities. We will offer flexible work schedule or work from home options. Besides, Pieces will commit to be in charge of holding all the training about necessary skills, serving for the creating products. At this first stage, Pieces will pay attention to its B2C model for more profit and large spread. To attract customers, Pieces will try to invest our focus on the quality of the product, affordable pricing, marketing and sales strategy in a competitive market.
The learning curve of Pieces is clear through investigation and real-life experience. Though the general ideas are unchanged, there are several innovations in our approaches. Regarding the way we investigate root causes of inequality towards the disadvantaged, initially our project viewpoint is small, from a business perspective only. However, through real-life experience and the course of our system thinking from principle of social innovation course, we have come to understand that the issue is far more complex and involves a range of factors that stem from family, society, and the labor force themselves. And to address this, our project has broadened its scope and incorporated various economic and social perspectives. Specifically, we are exploring ways to promote community development via fan page and strengthen the vocational training as well as motivate the disadvantaged to work with the support from the head of the facility of the disadvantaged.
Now, coming to the circular chain of operations, retaining part of the revenue to replicate the model and support other businesses can lead to successful goals and a larger impact on a larger scale. This investment can include new equipment, technology, or staff training. With this investment, business can improve their processes and efficiency. Moreover, if businesses are able to replicate the model successfully, they can then support other businesses to implement the same model. This will enable them to scale up the operation and then increase the impact on a larger scale.